Tukwaniriza nnyo ku Junction ogamba otya. Thank you so much for being a part of Salt Television. N'okutula n'otulinda ng'ogamba bajja ddi. Leero boogera ku ki? Well, tuzze era nga tubeesunze olunaku olwaleero. Topic gye tuleese, omugenyi gwe tuleese. You should sit and look forward to enjoying yourselves. Do not forget oli ku Salt Television. Yes, oli ku Munyo. We have a Facebook page as well. That is the Junction Salt Television. Get in touch with us and let us know. And all the episodes that you miss out on, you could go to our YouTube channel as well. Not lava, no new mirror, not what even your opinion. Eranga leero I'm with Makula and our guest agenda okweyanjula abantu obabuulire.
Okay. Okay, nsanyuse nnyo okufuna mukisa guno okubeera ku Soul TV. Amannya gange nze Robert Luswata. Ndi musajja mufumbo. So
osotambula mu ng'Omuganda.
Please sobola okutambula mu ng'Omuganda. Bampomugo. I'm joking. Sobola okweyanjula ng'omusajja Omuganda. Naye ndi musajja Muganda neddira mutima. Bazaala Masaka. Ekalungu eyo. Naye ebiseera bino emirimu gyange njikakkalamiza South Africa.
Okay. You are Sama.
Are
there Samas like from South Africa? Netumbala Musama. Really? Any kids?
Yes, I do have kids. I have 3 wonderful kids.
That's amazing.
Yes. They're big, 12 years and 10 and 9.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So sansanyo kubeera wano okubalaba. I have watched the show a bit on YouTube,
which is amazing as well.
So being here is an honor.
Oyagala
tuvuma Pavin, I think. You are for Pavin.
Like the way the men feel it.
Exactly. Kwegamba bulijjo bereyo nga tubalumba. Nenga temwina mwerwanako.
And I feel like I wish there's a man who can say it the way we feel it.
Because
we don't know exactly what
we exactly don't know. Like usually I try. Nenga rero ngena kwimiremu abami, but we can't say it the way you would say it because I'm just imagining for my brothers out there, for my husband and all the amazing people out there.
So thank you for inviting me because I would have an opportunity to air that which we feel we are in.
Exactly. Makula, you look amazing. How are you?
Thank you, Pavin. I'm okay. Aba Junction tubaniriza nnyo olunaku olwaleero omwami atugambe ujja twesunga ayina ensonga zagenda otubulira era ng'olwaleero ekibuzo kyaffe kiri nti what do men want? Abasajja babuzaabuza. Omusajja ayinza okugamba nti ayagala omukazi nga anjagala omukazi omunene, njagala omukazi nga munene, then wayitawo ebbanga ttono you're home ng'oli munene ng'akwana omutono, akwagala agamba nze sagala omukazi ayambala bintu bimpi, n'obeere wako yambala biwanvu yo decent na ogenda omulaba nga gwe yakwanye yoyo njagala omukazi what. So what do men want?
Point number 1, njagala mbategeeze nti abasajja kye baagala baba kimanyi. We know what we want. The only thing, we honestly know what we want. Otherwise, we would just go for anything that comes by.
But that's what you do.
No. Yesoga lwaki ofuna omwami n'akulonda mu bangi n'awasaggo kubanga oyina ebyo byayagala.
Kangambo batoli sure mubera confused a little bit.
We are not. We know what is only that we mutuka mu kintu. You guys divert ne mukivaamu. Katukia. Pavin, omwami yakuwasa nga how you are. Bojeno n'otuuka nga eyamala. Nozimbulukuka.
Oteka mukiba kitaba kya kizimbulukusa baking powder bamutadde mu mukazi nageja bwati.
Nakulaba ng'oli sexy and nice and
looking
good. Botuuka ewaka n'oba kinnakafa. Kwegamba you don't even mind. Kagenda okulaba nga the person I saw is not the one I want now. Nenga chenali njagala nchimanyi, that is what I want. So bolaba diverting ngenda mchiri, that means osese tuze.
Ovudde wali. Ovudde kumulamu.
Nenga chetwaga tuchimanyi and we go for it.
Well, like I ask myself a lot of times and I'm thinking like it baffles because waliwo abachera bomanyi obabolabye obaboyogeddeko nabo nakugamba I have tried to be a good wife. Like I do everything by the book bambulirira era buli kimu kikola. Do men get bored? What's the problem? Because if there are women who do everything right, their body is right, she's cooking,
perfect.
She makes you happy, but still you just take a walk and leave.
No. Okay, I want to be very honest here.
Yes. Do you easily get bored?
No, men naturally, they are very adventurous people.
Mwagala buffet.
No,
Lwaki moja mu kikafe nato tutwala. Usually kwanjula tuvayo n'abo Oluganda fenna tutwala.
Baleta banji
the adventure is here. Mwamugane mutumanyira nnyo.
We get used.
And you listen the standards. Kati what happens nti omanyi they normally say women nag. Nakunaginga akantu. So onzija kumulamu ambanja gala kati okubeerako ne Susan who is not going to speak celebrating my presence. Wakati gomanyide you feel like all the time you
he's the same person
yakuzukiza kiserese nakugamba loli ekine eky'abaana. Come on, you're sounding the same gong in my ears.
Why don't you look after the children? Because if you look after them,
let me try to understand. Oze waka oyagala kudda wa mukyala ne buli wodda mu kifo ky'okusanyukira omukyala celebrating you back home okomyewo. She's trying to push you away n'ebigambo bye. Kati then oyinayo kali nga bw'otuuka bati oba okyakuba na simu nkyaliko walako mu ddakiika nga maybe she could be here by like in 3 minutes.
You know, mbantu senawaye nga yazimulula obuguwa.
But that's too much.
No, because asanyuse he's a
she's happy to see you.
Yes,
Siganye.
yes.
But ebizibu byemutu blaming ako, calling us nagging and annoying. You cause the problems.
No.
You're not doing what you promised to do. We took our vows. We were happy during courtship because no one takes a walk. Okay, some do during courtship. But now we've decided on subizo gena kunkolera kino neto chikoze. Nofunayo baby gwa sente buli seera.
Abaganda bagamba nti obugole si buganzi. There are those things that we do to make sure that we win to your side. Ne tubabibiita. It is very okay. But I cannot keep carrying you all through the
like a baby omwana omutaina stage wamweseze jiko ayonka time netukanga yakwerisa.
Areka nkubulire you must enjoy period yokwanibwe yenyuma. If you're not pampered at that moment,
so
you'll never be pampered.
As men, why don't you, this is us trying to understand, because you've come here to help us understand. Why don't you do it throughout the whole time? Because you're making vows and you're promising to love me, and then maybe some guys don't even, they say honeymoon, they stop treating you right.
Because men musubira omukyala okusigala nga yomu wali onjoleza sigala ngo yoza sigala ngo ofumba sigala ngo labika bulungi naye mmwe you cease to give wali ompa tokyampa wali surprising anongulya ya akantu tokyakagula. We remain the same, you change.
No, actually I think I was trying to bring the point clear when I'm saying nti obugole si buganzi. I like the way you brought it into stages of growth as abana. Bwakula tosubira kubanga ojja musitula ono anymore omuleka natandika okutambula. True, mu bisala bye tuba twekwana. I do the best that I can for the season, for that moment in time that we get there. Never tutukamaka, sometimes reality dawns. Okitegedde.
Sawa yakula.
Reality dawns, yeah, because I cannot keep buying ice cream every day. Now I need us to
but this is a relationship with love. Love bw'osigala kiringa kimuli. Bw'osigala nga tokifukirira chifa because wetunakwata relationship ne tujifula omwana. There is that stage etuuka n'afa omunakula kati wetugamba nti no love yes marriage whenever it's going to die sometime.
But guys, it's not dying out. I'm trying to say that those things that you kept getting used to. Mubimanyira nnyo oluusi and we are taken for granted that he will come with ice cream. So I don't have to make sure I prepare something.
So how about muchfocho kujanga ne ice cream go wajanga na ye.
Yes.
Get creative.
Yeah.
This time bring me a sandwich or come with a smoothie. Oba ndetira nakati. Obe buga. Be creative. Surprise me ngambe buli wenkulaba ngoyingira mu luggi. It's unpredictable. I don't know what does he have this time. Or probably you come with a key for a Range Rover. I'll be happy.
You know.
Pavin, what did you say?
But just look here. When the family when you're still the two of you, many of these things can happen. Now I'm looking at this man who has lived with you. Ngoga honeymoon is over. Wait, that time when we were together, anything can be. Now we're looking at a family growing where we have priorities that are a bit different. Baneta gokulabanga kino kakati ntegedde nja kujja ne njagadde okujja ne pie or something. Ne ate tulina okufuna okutuwa ku level we have to grow as a family. So tugamba you know what mchala nandyagadde nnyo kubeera nga ndeeta the ice creams or this one naye I think tutegekera abaana betunafuna
because kati olina balala bagala ice cream.
Not so.
Ate omanye happening in
No, I'm looking at your kids.
Yes.
Olina abaana baletera ice cream. That's the problem. Men, mwelabira responsibility ya husband, no foka father more on being a father. You lose your wife. Ngoli kubya taata.
Because the wife lost me already ngari ku mwana.
No, women, twagala nnyo tupamparinga. We are created to be loved.
The moment the child comes in the picture, listen to me, the moment the child comes in the picture, the man ceases to be the darling. Kati nange okwelesa ice cream nange negula
oboye gatukole chitukweke ku mugongo baby tumusitulire mass.
No, keep
and we have two babies
keep
now.
Me as the number one other than the child. Kwa nange bwendaba nga tension envudde.
In other words, mufune buba.
No. Kubana passe buba passe naye
mutandiko competing n'abaana
njagala mbenga ndabwawo nga bwe nali because before them I was actually to be very honest with you omusajja bw'akyusaamu bw'ati when he's changing change yatandikidde eri when you don't do what you were doing to me or you don't feel the way you do to me so you also make me feel like okay omukono gubadde guwanvu I kind of like
you also pull back
a little bit.
You start keeping the wallet.
Mutuvako. Bango mwana is in the picture so kakati omwana kanabo is ice cream.
Ati nino kuyoso mwana nino kunazo mwana nino kuyoso mwana.
What I've noticed is that the women do it of ensonyi bazifula busungu. You probably do not have the money to provide as you used to because as a man you're prioritizing or inokulabirira family nachi. Kati mukifo ky'okungamba honey look here like I can't do this because I have to work on the trust fund for the kids or I have to start saving up for the school fees. Naye notandika okunvuma. Ate bagwe tokyanyirira. Tokyafanda bulungi. Like you start do you agree that men are nagging as well? Muchimanyi tinamwe mutunyiza. And we lose the attraction towards you as well because nga when nakusanga
akume aneda akuletera okulowooza ntokyali beautiful tokyali oli
you make us second guess ourselves
odda ku TV notandika okuncomparinga ne bukwano gwo okola nabo I've breastfed 3 kids oyagala mfana n'oli mukwano gwo ali ku office owa 23
you know
you giving birth to 3 children
does
not give you an excuse.
No, it doesn't nebody yange egenda chuka nyizo okufuna kangeze nyizo ofuna stretch marks my boobs
I'm not
can
going to
serve.
Advertise but there's a certain kind of oil that you apply.
No, we don't want creams. I want to be natural.
It's not a cream, it's an oil.
I don't want an oil.
Exactly.
You women are
bwe mufumbirwa
bwenzala
bwozala
it's not an excuse.
Ojja kubeera bami I still love that honey in that woman that I saw. So tewesuula eri n'ogamba ajja kukitegeera ndaba nazala.
You know what they say mbunina okulya ebyenda bakuli obuugi flask basula nayo wano.
Exactly. And then she bugs. Then ogenda okulaba nga kikyanyumirwa era kwata bwe tukiwa tukyakufiiringa.
Netaga emikono esatu ate sigirina.
Pavin.
I like that. For sure, you're right. So,
no, please try to nedda nsikiriza omukyalo nayo okubanga yerabirira naye oyina ebintu byogenda okukkiriza sigenda kubeera buli sawa nga ndi kwekyo buli wemba nina abaana bwefuna abaana obudde bwe nandimaze my time egenda kuba etwalibwako ebimu I have to be clean ngenda kubeera smart ngende mu saloon netogenda kunsubira kati abakazi omanye naku zino kyetukola bambi omukazi yeesiba gata bambi akawato kalina okubeera simo nalwalamu endwadde yeesiza ebizigo ebbere lidde waggulu in fact abakazi tetukyayonsa because men want the boobs up. Yes.
I want to hear but
kati
I want you nada.
You want an orange alijeno nedda
what do men
like ribudeno
njola yowe weto kutuka come on
naseza bana bo
I want to reach
ingonsa bana bo
because Amore is telling these women and you know like most cases I'm saying no offense like people shouldn't take offense but this is what is happening because you're going to say something and people are going to find offense but I'm telling you the truth just because it doesn't give you an excuse. Yes, the body gives way because you've carried a human being. The body gives way, but let it not over give way also. There is over too much.
There are times when you try nayenga tosobola kati Pavin ngenda kugereza mukyalawo bamusaze busazi tagenda kusiba lubuto lubuto lusobola osigala yo nga libwe ruti nga bambi nga leta kyera bana bigere no waliwo basigalirayo ddala nga bigere leta kyabiraba.
By the way, we very understand
No, you're not understanding.
Nenda tutegere it is a bit of a
omukazi natandika feeling nga tachali beautiful na giving up on
herself. But do you know you can change from a certain kind of size to another size and still look beautiful?
Do they appreciate that size?
No, but dress up. Attract him the way you attracted him when you were
I
smaller.
can dress up,
do your makeup right, be clean, and then do not become a glutton at home. Emere naringa ngula nkotemu ngula bidi to feed my growing wife.
But my problem actually what I have, the problem that you guys have, no, she's being honest. You're being real. You give up on yourself. Banange tuchagala okulaba abana baleko bulungi. So make yourself the best for me to look at.
Nina responsibility nyingi. Nina abana b'okuyonsa, maze okubayonsa, nino obeba
But you must maintain this man of yours, right?
Yeah.
And this man of yours wants you that way. I mean, Saga, I may not make you the one I saw them years ago. I can understand when
but let's go together.
Yeah, let's go together.
Tochi. Because waliwo omukyala golaba n'omwami ngoloza sister we.
What do men want?
Pavi, now I'm looking at you now.
Onyuma ogenda ku mukolo.
You understand?
Yes.
Thereafter, oyike bwoti. Kugamba no we struggle to kugenda mpulira you are too much.
Mubutebe oyino gatiri.
Oyino mulinda speed ye jatambula kekelede.
Be on vogue, sigala kumbera bera gatika nerwane so that I remain my number one husband. Not because natwala kane. Be in it. I think I need to size up.
So kangamenti no
grow together or to
kangamenti no kati abasajja kye mwagala oyagala omukyalo ono gwe walaba yes achuka kakatini na yasigalenga akyali attractive
tukula fena because even the men change as well.
Yes.
But I don't want you to look tending closer to my mother.
Yes,
you're my wife.
Exactly,
you're my trophy wife.
These things of saying ata nazala abana basatu then no.
Omusanga yebase
tukomeo
okay tuchiza abakyala we are going to try.
So which other thing do you men want that we tend to not understand?
Men need care. C-A-R-E.
What is care?
What is care?
Okulabiranga omwana
okugira mu socks ne bichi, is that care?
Omusajja okumufaako lukia nvuddeyo gye nvudde ku mulimu mbanjagala my presence.
Kwata otuno uyo mu glass of camera.
At this time I'm worried.
I want my presence to be noticed. Number one, that I'm home. Kama on feko I don't want to come in nempita wone ngenda ninga atazi
nogenda
oba neti so basi
olinga chali single.
Look at me ngo you excited to see me so sokunda mankomye weka let me be a surprise in the house today even when I came back lwachi abana banjiri bali badde I look for my way home nene nkoma wonga you don't want to feel that I'm around ekyo kitukola bobi
kwegamba ngeringa presence yonte yagalwawo.
You know? As if you had to come back.
Exactly.
Anyway.
You had to. Oina walawo okulaga.
No, I mean I could. Naera akumansa ze okumanti I will respect my wife, I will respect my home. Kantambule nandi kalabi akamba discate kweta let me walk and go home. Kubanga ngenda we wange.
Kwegamba osigala ochalaba na ye ogamba this is my wife, this is my
focus. Yes. I want to be focused. When I come home, that's the reason I'm excited that Pavin is going to receive me. Angambe mkwano kulikayo nnyo. Nzijako jacket. Come on. Let me feel like
a baby. You're home. Like you're loved. You're
But
wanted.
if you want all that, you need to provide as well.
I don't get a provision. I'm just talking about the care.
Do your duty.
Because I
you do.
I can't.
I don't know kanyuanga tomaina jeka.
When you take care of me, you open the other side of many things. Because then I feel mumbere eno akatunde kano kandi badde kanyogoga. Bambi atetekanyiza ku sente zetwale sewo nakamula
kanonye fridge.
Sendo manje zibazivude.
Kyo tumutukola it releases for us to.
Katika ngambe care kisumuluzo.
The other things because I feel like oh my god.
Kagamba bwe malo kulabirira bwe malo kuwa katunda nenzije nenkujamu engato nenkulabira bulungi esatu nenjisawali ngakugamba hani badde njagala omanya
totandika badde njagala leka tukome kwekyo leka tusigadde netereze kubanga bwekikola bwe tobanga nsinzo yataka masu leka kamu setting up I need that phone. My phone fail.
Twayogera previous tayogerako program nga yabasenga. That's what senga say girls. Nti omwami kyokola mutegeki akamasu. Mu buli kimu then bwe mudda mu kisenge.
Well, you're Ochali Junction. Let me hope you're enjoying yourselves. And the women, I hope you're learning. And the men, I hope you're being represented as well. If you're not going to point ketule seyo, take it to our Facebook page or our YouTube channel, Junction Soul Television. Tovao.
Soul Television, Femunyo.
Ochali Junction kulika yenye mu break kansubire nti onyumira eranga oli ready and set with whatever it is. Abachala twabaguddemu mutego obumasu ne mubba.
You know?
I don't know if it's a strategy. Nemuzewere Facebook page zamwe.
Because nsobolo chikola ng'omwami wange mumanyi. No, waliwo omusajja g'osoma, omwami ono omusoma, noga omusajja ono mukodo. Okuwa ekintu omala kola something. Bwaba gyali, waliwo omusajja ng'olina mala kukola juice, kola kiwoba tokikoze. It's like anaifanai bokola kino ngani kwa kola kino. There are men like that. Katinga sebo oyina kudani kwambula socks nenkola ki bwetuingira mu kisenge bulungi. In fact ndenda mu action time ne kwamba hani kino bogana nga bigwa bikomaawo.
Ebyache ebye naba mu kisenge oba byokumpanga juice.
Nedda bino nambi kuwadde mu sitting room ne bigwa ne tugenda mu kisenge. We are enjoying ourselves.
Okay.
Then ne nkusabiraawo. I make demands bogana nga bikomaawo.
Syndicate. Okay, let me tell you something.
Bamugamba kale hani ngenda bikola hani ngenda
Kamba bulire. I was stressing or emphasizing the point of care. Omanyi omwana kiringa abaana when you parent omwana bw'omwagale naturally attending okwewa. There's a natural way of getting azza. Omusajja bw'omwewa bw'omulaga nti no we feel it. By the way, we are not very arrogant not to feel what is happening.
But you're not stone cold.
We are not.
Feeling.
But some men are like robots anyway.
No, yeah. I am telling you, and Baba robot. Either many things byamuchaye oba expectation atadde yawagulu nnyo and ayingatayagala kulaga nti you satisfy him anyway so that you don't even reach a point to receive anything back.
So men muchikola intention I know yagala omukazi aleke
oyingatayagala kulaga nti nontuuka
mwana
oyagala kyali nene yagala to feel it. An ideal man nga omukyala we amwagala oba obufumbo bwabwagala omukyala wolabanga naye akusanyukidde
nga put them that extra effort because the women do
exactly and the men feel it, they feel the effort. So that's why I was saying you do not need to take out tunda then eventually ngambe akati mnaye semu yange yagudde mazi yandi then mpaka tunda nkanywe nabe okufayo kuofayo
obesi munji kutege
because then you're not caring you're just
exactly putting a demand on tega butezi you're like saying
bwetibanga kumanyi bwoli
wano kalistika kaguni mbangenda ngandaba empale akalega no juice and because they entered once a glass. Exactly. So just do what you want to do. By the way, I already emphasize you run your race. Just do what you right. Go kola biteke dokola omusajja you reciprocate.
Are you saying nti betukola abami babiraba?
Nyo.
Kubanga tuba tulowooza times nti abami omwami alaba omukyala akera nakola emirimu n'afumba n'agula nayoza but men don't see it. They appreciating.
We do reciprocate. Kankola omusajja yenna bw'amanya nti no. There's omwami nakera ku machanga agenda ku mulimu. Look here. Let us give a normal day. Nti twageze mu machanga kedde whatever wakedde mu bacha November because mbansu bya obukyala ino obuvunanyizibwa. Ondeka buli novaayo nojja notegekera. Laba mwezi okunaaba n'ensanga ngato zange ntegeke ozikubye socks ozinonyereza
engoye ziri neat ziri ziri set.
Exactly. Normally I think when he puts on this color this it will match. Ondowooza
because at times the older sajja bataina sense of fashion. Most of them they don't.
We don't, and that's the reason why you're there because ati omukyala bulungi no kati bwenagendedde okweba kago n'olowooza I think wanaleka ko jini ajja kubanga anyuma so when nzimuka bwenti mu bathroom ngendo kwesanga ngengoye it feels engoye ngantegeke
osumulula wallet naye mufuluma
I'm telling you
when am I going to know that you're feeling it?
I'm building something here and I'm building
so
something
that you feel
I'm building something. Ezo engato zotegese n'engoye zinkuba mu mutima n'engamba wow.
What a woman. You think of your wife?
Nkyali mu kisenge. When I come on the table ngafuluma,
there is tea.
Hey, okay, personally saga nnyo migati. I would love akatogo. Naye mukyala n'agamba let me do it for the man that I love.
Nakera n'akafumba.
Ndateekawo bali n'akamula akatunanga kano. I want to be honest with you. Okikoze mu kunjagala out of your not because yagala ndaba akantu.
And okay, I did them PhD.
Well, but somebody can do it for the person he loves because Kanswento mchala tali busy to wake up in the morning to go. Newe nabani andigenda abachala ngabo
once in a while
omwana no kutegese. So I am ekintu ekyo kyokolo musajja akiwulira. He feels it. He recognizes it.
Yostayogera bogezi.
Bwagenda. Bwaba ayitaita nagamba I think mchanga when esimu yo mbanjiraba. I see the missing
because osobola n'okunkubiranga esimu sigikwata oba
many things
nkumbuuza wennyini.
So because of what you did, I feel I need to make her happy. I'm being honest with you.
Because you're happy yourself.
Because I'm happy myself. The cutting panning on a pad. I'm
not feeling this one. If I give you that care,
yes,
is that it?
Because
the things you're saying, I can do, Makula can do.
Yes.
Not everyone can. It's not obvious,
but the way he's saying it is that the care is like a switch. So most people are watching right now, and I know they are learning.
Do it.
So they're going to do it.
It's part of love.
Yes,
it's part of love. The package. It's part of the package.
Nagabe nakomye ononsanyukiro komawo. I want you to feel.
Obigase. Package agende
wera. Human being, package. For you as a man, what are you doing? I'm not a slave.
He's a man is going to work. Agenda kumulimu agolokose. Pavin, unze chenfunye.
Are you saying that all you're saying is that the women should go out of their ways to make you happy, but you're not?
That's not even out of their way. They should do what they should do. So
okay, I'm doing all this.
It's the minimum.
What are you doing?
What I'm doing for you.
I'm a breadwinner.
That's number one. But two,
are you winning the bread? You're not even giving anything.
I tell you to
Nkubulide nagambye earlier on ojja n'obunywanga tomanyi sente kyezavudde.
Beba tono.
But they do.
A jealous man will ask.
Let me tell you something.
I think
let's get it right. What kind of men are we talking about? Because waliwo omusajja okubanga anyumira bunyumirwa byokola nga tali reciprocative nga
si mwami wo.
I'm talking about omwami mu
maka. A husband.
Nga nkomawo ku mulimu n'ennyinyuka n'enkomawo ewaka nga nkimanyi mukyala takola whatever it is okulya kwaffe kudependinga ku nze sisuubira nti nno onajjawo zikula okutera bonazola ofunye njagala mukwano then but I'm thinking nti nga
buli kimu okimuwadde
bino bibeeranga biwata omusajja afulumya amata. You know, you feed me with all that you do. For sure I will make sure abadde agula
tosobola milking ante jotaliisa.
Exactly, kati mutuliise wano. Then you feel the flow.
Pavin, what I'm getting, what a man wants, omuchala mutegere because agambye tayagala mugati. But do you know that your husband tagwagala? Oba okera jitekanga olina kungatajirya no complaining ngati omwami wange talya breakfast.
I'm getting all he's saying and I appreciate it. Like it's making so much sense. Kubanga luwa badi teba bikola, we take these things for granted.
Yes.
Earlier on we were talking about working women and I told them it's as simple as taking an extra mile. If before you used to wake up at 9, wake up at 5 to prepare your home.
Yes.
Exactly. And I get it, you're making so much sense. Nature what I'm not getting is binobyo because I understand you're a breadwinner.
Yes.
But do you understand that it takes more than you winning me bread to keep me happy in a marriage?
That is it.
Yes, but I'm not happy yet. I'm not feeling my husband.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I didn't marry an ATM. They're there.
That's what I'm trying to say. The care you give, that mbade turns on a normal day. Ntivudde kumacha with that on my mind. Abasajja bangi bagenda bafunye kyakulya.
Atamanyira chako.
Kisongenze ndide.
Bagamira ku mulimu nti asati education.
Abali nnyo kumacha.
Pavin, waliwo abasajja ngatuuka ku mulimu. Pavin, have you ever noticed omuntu okola naye? Pavin, there is married people we work with. Neno tuka ku mulimu agwomulaba nti ekito kye kiddugala. Nga gwamulaba nti kuliko ekituli. Ng'oweebuuza oyo musajja tumanyi mufumbo.
The wife is just clearly dirty.
Exactly. Now, singa bachigamba.
And in most cases, those are the women who hire maids to do their jobs for them. As a maid, chompo kugolola chengolola.
If it's
omusajja n'agenda notamanya nti nno oba afulumya atya oba ayambadde atya naye mbadde nkugamba mbadde nkuwa analogy of a story bwe tuvaawo nti ngenda kumakya whether ompadde katogo but you fed me you cared to know nti njina kyennyina. I'm being honest with you, not me as Robert. I would think ono mukyala afaayo anfaako nandyagadde okusisinkana ebyetaago bye. The emotional, the financial, the other things. So I come back home that evening and I'm like, wow, Pavin, how are you? How was the day today? And then we can have that moment of talking and something and you get my attention.
Kumacha of the oli musanyufu.
Ngane musanyufu. Choka ngamba I feel bambi poor money all her mind and mind is on me. So ontangira okubeera perverted. Mbajagala nkomewo ewono anyaniriza, ewono anjagala, owono and celebrating. So that care you give opens my way into you.
So your perversion is opened by anyone who cooks you food in the morning?
No. The perversion comes when I'm not seen as an item in the house. It's not about breakfast. It's about the care. So it's not about
no,
food.
Katugambe, perversion is when you're no longer a man, a husband in that house.
Yes.
She's going to be nuts.
You want to be loved, you want to be cared for.
Let me tell you guys, I came Najalet this time for Christmas, so for holiday. Nenga chintu chiri chimu nali ngenda not to come for the sake of the children. Nawana wali nengamba abana in excitement.
Daddy will be back.
I forward many things that were establishing wrong for me to come. Nengamba I must.
Because there was someone akulindira.
I want them to get it. That is it. You
want someone to yearn for you.
That is the feel. You want to feel comfortable. Want to feel loved. Want to feel cared for. I want to feel I'm the number one. Kati echo chigulawo my attention to you. My okufayo ngambi both emotional, physical and spiritual needs. As in, I feel why should I then? Nebo nzije wakanga ontega kama sungabo gabe, you are doing it because now you have to do this is
I get where you're coming from, and I see that you're representing a certain kind of men. But let's agree that you men are never a straight line. What do again okudda everything I do is nagging you. Probably you had a long day at work, or probably you're abused by your boss, or your container sunk somewhere. You have your lies that you tell us. But here we are. I cook for you breakfast. Bye. Like one fork. Like I also feel like I've gone an extra mile. Breakfast in Jitadeo.
Yes.
You get there are those days. What do you want in those days? What do you want us to do?
I think those days, if you read me, if you read, the response is not as beautiful. Then change the tactic. You may not. Sometimes I'm feeling that moment when I need
to be alone,
to download so
you've come home to rest,
or to rest, but no, of course she's not the reason why I'm hurt. You may do all that you're going to do. You're not, because he's not responsive. It may not be about you. It may be about something else. But togamba he may not want to share what he's going through, but someone can say it was.
No, there is a friend who told me nti ye ta opening up eri mukyala we because she's weak.
Yes.
Ali weak. Tasobola chetika.
Exactly.
Singa ageza na mugamba nti gundi ku mulimu yankoze bwati. She's this person agenda ku mulimu alumba omukazo ya muvume. Why did you do this to my husband? Kati ngebintu ebimu. No, she's not quarrelsome.
She's weak. She feels like I want to defend.
I want to defend my man. Ba mugamba batya.
That's the woman you put in the village.
No. This is a woman. I'll tell you a scenario that happened. Buyamugamba ko inasanze muganda we yanvumye. You don't know what the girl did. Yagende wakanavuma from the father to the last born. Yamugamba ko bugambi nagamba, you know what, nasanze sister, she was rude. Kino na kino ngabo no sharing with the wife. Yavuma family yonna. Kati that kind omanya mukyala ono gamba mukyala ono we nagira kino kamutase abalala.
Kati okomyewo, you've probably had a bad day. Because we've been discussing like in topics before, and we are saying sometimes it gets naggy.
Absolutely.
So what do you want in that moment? Should I ignore you and not even make dinner?
Robert, she took a deal kubanga I'm nagging. I thought it would be a sign of caring. Kubuza, hani wade chinotangamba nenkwesibako nenchikubuliza mudiro mu bathroom mu bedroom.
And I'm not saying.
And you're not saying anything. Hani wacho sirika mustongamba. I need to know.
Oli wange.
I care. Is that naggy?
100%.
I thought it was care.
It wasn't even the situation.
It wasn't. Katudukia ndi muntu mukuru. One word I hear. Wenzo koganga nyinga maybe siwulidde. Noja no numa zino gamba hani.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? And I be quiet. you don't come nongobya honey
kutera
but I said, are you
mwaka
okay
yimba wali kutera mwaka yimba abasajja tebashayagala kutumulira bibaluma
awo jogenda nonyeri mbannanga gye mazanya
gye batabuuza ebibuuzo bingi
nekomawo nga bintu birala by the way n'abasajja bayiginze emize emirala mingi given the treatment naye kati kambabulire look kati kantibuuze kantibenga gwe nga nkubuuza you feel like you don't want to talk for any reason nenkulemeko does that do I create the answer out of you oba sometimes they can zikakane nga bagame some news okubanga point eri week for you may take it different some people solve their things different
bwengeza nenkugamba bangobye ku mulimu
aha
oyinza okutabukira the world is over it's better omusajja
sometimes you can never mbuze mule bino gamba atali bulungi I think he's not well keep off not
for some time
not go away as simple as that keep off and say would you have dinner or you just have juice whatever
corporate
muyambeko
yeah corporate I'm going no of course that's why as
so tell the men okay we understand that in a way of love and care and what sometimes you just want to be alone and handle your things
those moments by
but
me
talk to the men as well Obagambe they should be polite about it okay I know you had a bad day
no my family the thing is
don't shun me
if the person that is causing this that you're going through is not your wife let her not suffer the wrath of the other people
yes okay
news of that it's simple to say no give me some time it would be good nange netimani mpumula or the other way to say I'll tell you later nakyo kimala kale damu kubanga tosobola kuba byebakoze tebifudde kasiru I mean atozitowa
kwegamba ebizibu by'okulimu birese waka
kati kubanga nze mbadde innocent I'm waiting for you nzijamu engato geza kozikwatako nzikayo busisi okay then I realize
ninga balinga bagambye ebintu ebinkwatako nyiigidde
so either oyina gyoyise guy na omukyala agamba ebigambo ebinkwatako ebibi so onyigidde nze oba kintu kiri sometimes I tell something no this is not about you by the way but let me so very comfortable ngambe oh Jenny teyanjogeddeko because you know je tuyitenzo gamba kasika wawasaka pavini kali kamala ya kubala ya gundi so ne banzijuze ebigambo ngendo okudde wakanga kyekinkwata ko kinkwata ku ngatonga kyali kimalaya so is it about you or it's about the situation that happened at work so free her mugambe no this is about you
free me
it's not about you mpamu sometime
I just need
so kati n'omukazi tokyesibaako
please tomubuuza mirundi bitano he's not feeling it it's okay actually he may not even want to say anything but it's okay but understand no sahana otwangambye nagambye to oh come on
it's annoying
you're shouting
what don't you talk what men want you talked about care so tuchagenda mas
the other thing any man wants and my fellow men can agree we want good sex
how good and what is good by the way
okay that's big
that's deep
okay
it's so deep
yeah
it's hard to understand
because you can't even determine whether giving me good
exactly.
or bad no men love okay the good sex for me I would think that ngomchala ali naye afayo
ali available
and she's not just giving me to have and then she goes you know I always say there's sex and there's making love so making love is a process that takes you to
enjoy it's
yeah to have all of us together
it's like preparing dinner no lete so no lete jiko no lete chi
yeah
tosula usuzi
so omwami bwaberanga anyumirwa omukyala in the way that it's a process I'm touching you're responding sikwa tuchinkwatako nate nganze njagala because men love sex
Robert I have a question please do you appreciate women abasobola okinitiating oba effort ye nagamba let me do this abachala oba abachala omuchala kangeze it's me this time who wants osobola okkiriza omukazi wo this time nga yayagala najja nakitandika because there are some men who think omuchala wakikola either abadde mwenzi oba yafuuka malaya she comes up with something new na introduce nga akantu akapya nagamba wakayigiddewa wabadde mbwenzi
let me speak as me me Robert I would very much enjoy okusanga muchala wange ngali mu moments ezo wawuliranga ayagala nga she's initiating she's trying to do anything to make me feel like you know
I also want to be with you
exactly that's the best moment for sure tomala myaka esatu ngo omunoonya
nga gwa munoonya weka
ne kwali
gwa mweguya
exactly
yeah
because sex is for both enjoyment it's not a man's thing alone you know it's about you it's for both of us so nandisabye nti omukyala babanga ayagala I accept that she makes the moves I will be responsive for whatever reason and it is nice it is a nice thing you feel like wow
Okay.
Musanza ayagala. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Well, okyali ku junction enanga tukyababuulira what do men want. You usually say tetubategeera abami batutambudde, I have tried this has refused. Take it to our Facebook page and give us your take and opinion. The Junction Soul Television. We shall be waiting. Towerabira okyali ku junction.
Soul Television Femunyo.
Okyali ku junction. Thank you so much for watching us. Katusubire nti abakyala muyize n'abaami you're also understanding to reciprocate the feelings that we try to show you. Twakomye kunga tukyayogera what do men exactly want. Waliwo are suggesting anagamba nze njagala working woman. I want my mukyala aberenga akera ku mashana akola. Exactly. Then before you know it,
he's complaining about not doing house chores.
You don't grow the children. No. All those
Abana bono nese toberawo.
So what do you want? Do you want a working woman or stay home, wives?
Naturally, let me tell you something. There's a degree of expectation eri mu bakyala. Omukyala ekikula kyalina okubeera a home manager. Mba nsubira nti nno bw'akola ate tasuulirira buvunaanyizibwa bwe waka.
Alina kubanga asobola multitaskinga.
Exactly. It's the minimum that we expect from a woman. Okay? Nti bajjajja baffe bakola ki bagendanga ne balima aye ne bakoma ne balabirira which is not very different. Okuba kati mugiyita corporate world nti akola n'akoowa naye nze mansubira nti nno bw'akoma weeka obuvunaanyizibwa
But I think it's even more like the same time. Bagenda nga kulumbimbi kumasha ne balya lunch ne banyuka olweggulo.
Exactly.
So what's the excuse?
Waliwo abakeeranga.
What's the excuse?
Pavin waliwo abakeeranga bayisawa nyanga akomawo breakfast nasigale waka n'akola emirimu. Kati I'm looking at this woman akedde mufulumye mwenna obanga afulumye at 6 abasinga yatwala abaana musajja abakyala tebagala menya abaami with the kids natwala abaana nagenda ku office reporting ze back at 5 kati oyo mukyala nze sikkiriza nti agenda kukola emirimu egyo ng'omukyala asiibe waka
egitya what are my expectations
abasajja abasinga abamola abasajja tebagala ba maid waka bw'oba toyagala maid ngenda gikola ntya
Chichi ekisobola okusindiikiriza okunzija ku mulimu ntule waka bichi in case I wasn't doing certain things in the house. Which things are those that would make you tell me, you know what, honey, stay home?
Number one, personally, I would empower my wife to work. Because yakera kumachana asoma, this is where she wants to go. Ayine ebiroto bye and it's bad okubisa wansi. Naye obuzibu bujja nti nno obigulumiza okusinga ate n'obufumbo bwo. Minimum lemba nsubira nti nno bw'okomayo waka leka omukozi ave mu kintu take over. Ebintu ebitonda kale emmere giwaatibwa kani oyinza okusiika enva. Ndi enva z'osiikidde. Omwana akomyewo tomanyi n'abaana babebase genda olabe kale ku baana akabuto. You know how you look at them n'omukwata. Olaba notiyanyodde bulungi. Kubanga okomyewo
buli kimu wakirekera maid.
Exactly. Kati mandaba that element is missing. Ninga agenda atokugoba okulaba nti nno we are losing it.
So Robert, it's okay okuba ne maid nayo oyagala omukyala participating in.
Very much.
Let the woman cook jango bosanga bifumbye do the juice.
Actually serve me.
Serve you. Yes. Tell maid kuservinga.
Come on, why should she? Ngate mukyala wange mukyanga wali ati maid yakuyanja.
Anti alaba telemundo.
You see? Kasigalira ddala omulabe olunaku lwonna. Those are the issues oleeta omusajja ogamba nti then tongasa naye wabanga olaba ng'ofaayo. By the way, I'm being honest. Nti saga agamba nti n'abasajja bali as arrogant. Nti they are not considerate.
They are not.
They are. Nti abantu mukyala we naye yazukuse 11 n'akola bino na bino namusubira okubanga atuukiza na bino. So waliwo tuyinza the minimum expectations. Saa kusubira nti nno akomyewo agolina okugiwa temeje nnyo n'okulya. Baba bw'atuuka tagwate ku TV nga nange. Kali kaye kagenda agiremu ko yesibeka Yesu agendeko mu fumbiro katuukeyo
omanye kye kigenda maazi
exactly
amanye ekiriyo
please naye era ogamba Rosie jula what ajula chichi
kyotamanyi kwegamba agenda serving omwami omunyonga mungi nga tomanyi mwena mubyekagire ku meza
mwena mushoke
kuno omwami tagulya.
You know what, and kamulia let me put something easier no bata kikoze na mugambe kati gira botu kubaga amajo gira but she's there kati chompuli anti afaayo kati omukyala bwa luzinga ekyo
when she loses her touch as the wife
exactly.
as the companion.
You know that please come up because natel manja galo omukyala gwenna wasabenga anabirira nga nfaako ngafana ku baana so bwabanga yesuulidde ku mirimu gyokka nge makata gafuddeko then she's as good as being home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So omukyala ono akola katugambe nti abakyala batulaba nga bakola funayo coach ekirage waka nti oli mukyala.
Yes.
You're the wife.
Yes.
You're the manager. No funayo nga bwagambye Pavin nyizo sanga nga maid yafumbye buli kimu tekisobola kujja time kangeza ayinza okuba agenda fumba nyama. Yes, exactly. Katutegeeza ogenda kola juice. Not even the husband abaana bonna ba serving and maid wamo.
Yes. Still awake.
Yeah, because abamba izo kwa tukalete. Na ye faayo. Nze kyejega ati no. Abaana bano normally responsibility bayaba mama wewe omusajja afaayo era tufutunyumira okuzanya nabo bujubuju nera mama yalaba nti kano ngaka
mwana mulwadde
mwana wanga mulwadde ngata kuse onokabanga akabuto kali eriku newe banga tofudde newe bana bali batya toyise nawo otuso gabe
oliawo
buno busopu abajiro bwa ku TV you're just rushing to begin and put there
enetandika zino sawa
novuma maid emere tanaja
ngato leta mere gundi that is
not acceptable kagamba because these days osanga nga maid amanyi omwana obulwadde obumuluma
stretch their legs ne babeerawo ne relax
bwakuyamba adda ku njala ze
yeah.
So it's very important that omukyala tasulira buvunanyizibwa
bwaba akola
ne bwabanga akola amanye nti this marriage is much important or is equally important as a job.
The other thing I've always wanted to know from a man's perspective when I get home, I need to be comfortable. You know how it is. I've been the whole day. It happens. Like I've spent the whole day in a bra. I am tired. I've been in these clothes. So I'm going to get home, hold my hair in a bun, put on a headscarf, take off my bra, put on like the most comfortable clothes and relax. Is that okay? Or do you want to find me? No, when nothing.
You're Cinderella.
I'm all day.
You're a model. You're a model.
Doesn't matter what I put on
at home.
Now that depends. Bobanga obera omukyala ngobera waka. Your wife, your woman who stays at home. Kiba kiruma kusanga ngoli nagalale bwotyo.
Engoye zena kulese
mkumacha.
Zochari. What did I do that?
Wadotabula amatagoma ne gayika ne nagachali. Kamanga tewefuddeko. You put me off. Never wakomye ovudde ku mulimu. You went in the morning, manyo kwesetinga, you know what.
Gwomulabeko ngali smart.
Exactly. She looks amazing.
There is this different image walabyeko.
But when you're coming home, I can understand. Relax. Be easy.
I need to relax.
Relax.
I need to keep on my hair.
Never bang oli housewife.
You had enough time.
Bwebanzija nebyulira baba. When I'm coming in the evening,
I put lipstick.
Let me find you good, looking
looking different.
I'm wow, baby.
You just cleaned up for me.
Nkuwaka fuba nemba kwitako bisingamba you know how you nampura
takunyira bulungi awunya amatago omwana yayonseza
you look busy you all busy you look champagne you look chifamariko so bomanya ati no by 5 akomawo naba ku TV kati naba manya ati the guy ayisange waka that's why we compete with competing n'abaana bali ndabi akana ngakalabika bulungi
like she has been at work the whole day but she still looks amazing kakati gwasivye waka with the showers and the bathrooms and the taps and the water you look bad
njagalo yambale n'akantu nzije
ndabe byesirabangako
nambe wow some chucha brown
you know you had never seen the light
you know I want to admire you again so temubera ba housewives tabera wakani baroza antino
byagwa yampasa byagwa
ne gayika yampasa yagwa okuyuka ina Yesu ndabwete ne yenyola ogubeta okademu kalega oh my god you feel like she's too old. Yes, she can be young.
It gets boring.
So you're saying to omukyala ali ewaka manage your time well. Omanye ngenda kera nkola emirimu gyonna relax ngesa 11 naabe ne setting omwami.
Please.
So mwagalako obusero obwo mutulaba nga tuli new.
I've seen this happening in a certain home. Like what the girl does, like she was working and stuff, but then the guy is like, you should stay home and look after the kids. What she does is a sawa atanika no kulongosa. If the husband is about to come back, aisamo one final broom. She opens, she lets in the fresh air. She puts in the air fresher. She cleans up. By the time the guy comes back, the home looks as good as new.
When kusanga bwentyo, I'm even prompted to say, you know what? I think let's take a walk.
Let's go for dinner.
Ndabikira
bambi onyumye I'm going to sign out with this one because this has been very educative. And then the thing is I had a traditional wedding and the MC was like esemu ya wami wevuga ngojichusa ngojitunuzeri Yet you people check our phones. What do you want? If you don't want us to be nosy and picky, can you please leave your phones in your offices or in the Bashas to a briefcase?
No, I think women are nosy.
They told us when
before
it
even you
rings,
say
turn it the
anything.
other way
At
around.
times we get nosy nga omwami wakoma omanye simu kye kintu kyasinga okweka.
Or when he's
Because
talking on phone,
bwogikweka obwongo bwange bugenda gamba why. Naye esimu singa okomanga onogireka nga bulesaawo.
No mpako baby, no pane password.
Ogikwata. Togenda mu kisenge.
Don't
go to the bedroom ng'olikwata essimu ogenda hello
Mama kamba bulire. This technology of a thing. Teyononye maka. Yeresecho. Nandisabye with all due honesty and respect esimu yebeere yiyo ne yange ebeere yange. Please don't nosy. Why? Ojja kugwa mu mapanchi agatali even meant for you. By the way, zine simu zetumiikiriza.
All the messages you have there from one particular
road. No, let me tell you.
Mistake.
Not by mistake. For reasons, for anything, omwana izo kubanga nga we met, maybe we exchange numbers, got also man, listen to me. Now is like a message very provocative because I'm home. Omani, it's a very competitive world. There is a kwagalo kunsuza chenyina. So nakawerezanga for sure we have no background of this communication. Nira kubaka zene kagamba, it was nice seeing you, honey. Since when have we been
I tell you, there is one language here. It's very common. About wait a baby, honey,
and I'm not
darling,
baby.
sweetie.
So when I did Omuga Martino, by the way, on Peter honey, ovuddeko. Exactly.
Olusobola bidde okwerabira nti yagikuweereza emisana message.
At that, ate katongerera abantu balina amasimu. Bogira whatever they want. Ate abamba bikola to disorganize and distort the family. So I would pray.
We leave the phones.
Please let it be.
Okay,
so much.
before you sign out, can I ask you a question? Wandiyagadde omukyala akubulira buli amukwana.
Wow.
Kubanga njagala tubeere open, ntubeere nga communication weri nzije nkugambe, hani mukwano gwe yankwanye.
I'll be glad.
Okay.
I'll be glad.
Buli yankwana nzije.
Sunday agadde buli
Now you're going to put me in a cage. Mukyala wange bamulaba nnyo kamusibire wa.
By the way, kampole kinyumira what kinyumira mbamanya mukyala wange is on point.
Over to Junction. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Those are chitegede. What do men want? We have tried to simplify with Robert, and I think you've learned a thing or two. We have to sign out for now. Nenga tubagala nnyo. That is the Junction for you. Bye bye.